What's going on, my 90s nostalgia metalheads? So, I want to have this discussion of what's that music? Metal, hard rock, death metal, it doesn't matter, from that 80s and 90s that you grew up with. What brought you into the genre? Man, I have so many that I love today, but there are some core ones that brought me into the world of heavy metal and made me a metalhead. So, we're going to be talking about a whole bunch of different bands, but I want to hear about what are some of your favorite metal bands through the ages. I grew up with bands like Megadeth, Rage Against the Machine, Testament, Death Angel, and so on. But what about you? So, when we're talking about heavy metal, I'm going to kick it off and talk about Sepultura because Max Cavalera and Sepultura were just some of my favorite fucking metal bands. They just shredded so hard. So when he left Sepultura and he formed his own band of Soulfly, you know I had to follow them along. I love the Cavalera Conspiracy to this day, but even that introduction of Deicide's Deicide is the heaviest album I've ever came across. That funky ass riff you just heard is what got me in the door. But when we're talking about White Zombie, I had no idea who they were until I got Astro Creep 2000. And then I'm sure I'm like everyone else that I was introduced to White Zombie in the Airheads movie. And I can't talk about them without leaving the Kings of the Mountain of Dimebag, Vinny, Phil, and Rex out of Pantera. This is my absolute hands down favorite band growing up. I have grown up with them, and my first cassette ever getting my hands on was Far Beyond Driven. It was just prolific. And we can't talk enough about them until you start talking about that first 15 seconds of 5 minutes alone.